Are you so busy fighting the fires, running from day-to-day task to day-to-day task, managing the team, hustling to get the next client, that you're not taking a minute to really get your business in beautiful alignment? Today we're going to talk about working on your business and not just being caught up in the hustle and bustle of working in your business. We'll raise a glass and think tank how to make more money, have more joy, more creative freedom, all while still having a life while running a beautiful interior design business. I'm Sandra Funk, and this is Design Sibs. Cheers.
Cheers, Sandra. Alrighty, we asked designers to submit their questions on this topic, so let's dive in.
Excellent.
So Dina asks, how do I make myself a priority when I barely have time for the design side of the business?
Yes, absolutely. So, like I was just saying, we're running all over, fighting fires, dealing with the day-to-day tasks, and of course, always marketing, always, trying to make it rain, get that next client lined up. At the same time, we have to step away as CEO, right? As the owner and the head of this business, you have to step back and not just be in it here at 300 feet. You need to be looking at it at 3,000 feet. You have to be able to get way up and look strategically across your business. What's working? What's not working? Where do I need to improve? What can we be doing better? Like, is the right team member doing the right thing? Where do we need to go next? All of those things, that is getting strategic. That is thinking like a CEO and not just like a doer down in the trenches. So if you're in the trenches and you know that there's a pull, you know that you need to be doing more of those CEO tasks, this is the first step. Set aside some time. Lean out into your calendar and start blocking time to make room for strategy sessions, for brainstorming, for improving your business with courses, conferences, books, whatever it is, to really take your business from where it is now to where you want it to be. If you don't make time for that, if you don't get strategic with your business, it will stay exactly the same as it is right now forever, right? You'll always be scrambling. You'll always be running around fighting fires. You'll always be doing pretty much everything because you need to systematize to be able to delegate things. And you need to systematize to be able to give yourself that time, give yourself that efficiency so that you can really be the CEO that your business needs.
Mm-hmm. Cheers. Yes, and I think it's also important to think about what are you currently spending a lot of time on that isn't serving you or your business too.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think, that could be procrastinating. That could be trying to figure out what to do next if you don't have clear systems and processes. That could be following up with unopened orders. That's a task that pretty much anyone could do if you give them the information, who to call, what to follow up, what to ask, right? That's an assistant, intern, virtual assistant kind of task. The CEO doesn't need to be doing that task. You need to look at your whole day and your whole process, what you are doing, how you're spending your time, and really need to start thinking about what tasks feed my soul, what tasks can only I do, and any task that someone else could do as well or better is on the candidate list to be delegated, right? With, again, giving enough information and enough clarity on who are we talking to, what's supposed to be done, how's this going to go, and then you can delegate those tasks out.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Angela says, I'm sick of my business feeling like a side hustle. I love what I do, but don't feel like I'm getting enough in return.
Yes, when it just feels like a side hustle, or even just all hustle, right? Like, side hustle kind of implies it might be in addition to a full-time job, but it also just might be that it just feels like you're always hustling. I was thinking about that. There was a time when, it was very kind of trendy to be like, I'm always hustling, I'm always doing, I'm a go-getter, I'm just kicking ass and taking names. But the truth is, there's a phase like that, right? When you're first setting up your business and you're starting out and everything, but there's also a phase where you get into flow, right? Where things are humming along and you're in that zone. I always liken it to, I grew up boating. So it's like, when you're first getting out in the water and it's choppy and you're getting up to speed and then boop, you hit plane and you're just coasting. It feels like you're gliding above the water because you're just in flow. It's just all working, right? You're at the right speed at the right time. So when you hit getting up into that flow in your business, what that means to me is everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone has their role. The clients are thrilled. They're referring. They're coming back for second projects. You know, you're getting good marketing feedback. Things are in flow, right? That's where you want to be. So that hustle means struggle to me. And that probably means that you do need to take the time to work on the business and to fix what is giving you strife, giving you pushback, giving you that lack of flow. So often we start with, are your systems set up right? Is your pricing set up for joy and profit, right? And still palatable to your ideal clients? Is your client experience set up so that the clients are just freaking thrilled to work with you and they're loving the experience of it and they're speaking your name to their friends and family? And then, is your buying power in good shape? Are you using the right trades and your trade resources? And are you doing the good work of really trying to get deeper discounts with your key vendors and trades? It's everything from having good boundaries and expectations for clients. So they know how to be a good client and they know exactly what's expected of them and how it works to work with you. So all of those things put you in flow, right? They clear and clean up the little stuck bits that happen in a business. We created the standard to just really try to give designers that business baseline all the way across all those branches of the business and so many more I haven't even mentioned. So that they can bring in and layer in their own personality and their own aesthetic vision and their own relationship, their own niche, their own ideal clients, right? And they can get into that flow so much easier and faster. It took me at least a decade in my business to really work out every one of those little kinks where I'd be like, we're cruising along, boom, like we hit a major wave and the whole damn boat got flipped, right? But instead of just like getting us all back on the boat and sucking it up and keep going, I would be like, we're gonna go back to the dock and we're gonna make sure this never happens again. And we did that over and over and over again so that we don't have an issue with clients trying to price shop us because we fixed it, because we set expectations, because we price a different way, right? We don't have issues with not being on budget because we fixed it. We went back to historical data and made sure that our pricing is so damn accurate that every time we are like giggling when the project wraps and we go back to what we pitched and we go back to what they actually spent and we're like, dead on, amazing. So all those little bumps in the road, all those little bumps in the water, I should say, keep my analogy straight. I'm really a mixing metaphor kind of girl. We went back to the dock and fixed it, and to the point where I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I can't now just keep this to myself. It just felt downright mean. So that's how that came about. Mm-hmm. Really a big change, and my apologies. No. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. So I think one thing that designers could do today to prioritize themselves is to sign up for your free workshop.
Ooh, that would be a great one. So our workshop, we really dig into some of these details and really talk through how to make your firm just in that flow and just moving through, especially client experience and getting and like attracting and landing and retaining amazing clients. So definitely come and check it out, and I would be thrilled to see you there. Later, dude. Cheers.